Not exactly how I wanted to start my day. Two Blue Fred here, and today we are in search of the best pizza in South Carolina. Volume 1. For probably 3 years now, I've been on this mission to find the best pizza in South Carolina. I made a spreadsheet. I found an article on the top 10 pizza joints, or it might have been top 15 pizza joints in South Carolina, and that rang a bell with me, and I was like, you know what, let me go find out which ones are the best. But I don't have any of that on video. I wasn't vlogging at the time, and I will take you back eventually to some of my favorite spots. Currently, my number one spot is here in Columbia, South Carolina. My favorite pizza of all time is in Greensboro, North Carolina. And every pizza I eat, New York style, thin slice, right? Golden colored cheese, glistening with grease, right? That's what I'm in search of. I like all kinds of pizza. I like Chicago deep dish. Dano's has a great cheesy ass thick Chicago style pizza. If you have any of those around where you're at, check them out if you haven't already. My guess is though, if you're around one of them, somebody's already mentioned that that's some great pizza. So if you have any suggestions, places I need, pizza joints I need to check out in South Carolina, drop them down in the comments, and I'll do some research on them and see when I can get to them. I can tell you, King's Pizza at Myrtle Beach, don't do it for me. I thought it was awful. Now I don't know. I take my pizza serious, and I do the same thing at all the new pizza joints I go to. I'm looking for a cheese pizza, cheese only. To me, some of the toppings can cover up the base of the pizza. So I'm looking for a base pizza so I can taste the cheese, the sauce, and the crust. So anyway, today we're going to a place called Frankies New York Pizza, just outside of Greenville, South Carolina, and they open at noon, and I'm going to take you along to some points of interest on my way up there. It's about 8:30. They don't open for another 3.5 hours, so we're going to go by some Susan Smith points of interest. If you remember who she is, she's the one who drowned her 2 young boys in the back of a car as she let the car go into the lake. So we're going to go by that lake. We're going to go to the intersection that she claimed that she was carjacked from, and that eventually is what caught her in the lie. And we're going to go by a place where she worked and the courthouse, and right around the corner from the courthouse is a pretty cool train mural. So that's what we're going to do. So I hope you stick with me. We're going to have a great day. We probably like a 7-8 hour route, and it should be fun. All the oak trees, round up all of them bad boys, hang on high in the street. Even though the traffic wasn't bad back on the interstate, sure is nice to get on some back roads. Sumter National Forest.
Got me stepping in manure every time I spit shit. Feel like cash in the photo
with the bird getting flipped.
Back like a rack full of fat double D's. Back with
Smart water. Strawberry, blackberry. Nasty. I do not recommend. Wow. So I got the Union. I'm just pulling into Main Street. Well, maybe not quite yet. Such a small town. I see the courthouse where Susan Smith was tried. We'll come back to that. Oh, this is a quaint little town. I've been through Union many times, but I guess I've never come down Main Street. I like these old little towns where the shops are right up to the street. This is the path that Susan Smith would have taken to get to the lake, because behind us, and I pointed out on the way back, was the intersection she said she was carjacked at. We're about 4 miles from the lake, John D. Long Lake. I forgot this was gravel. Sand. That was just the entrance. So here's the deal. Right past this guardrail was a boat ramp. And that's where she sent the kids off to their doom. If I'm not mistaken, she was going to go with them, and then she chickened out. I'm not sure how it's easier to kill your kids than yourself, but that's what happened. So a couple years after that, a van full of family came out to pay their tributes and, you know, maybe sightsee a little bit. And I'm not exactly sure of the circumstances, but a couple of them stepped out of the van, and the van rolled into this lake and killed, I believe, everybody inside. Like 9 people died. Might have been 7, but I want to say 9. I mean, how tragic, right? They took the boat ramp out after that, so there is no boat ramp anymore. And of course, they got it guarded, so you can't even get out there with the vehicle. So this is John D. Lake, and this is where it happened. 1994 is when it happened. So after she sent the kids off to their doom, she comes down out to the main road here. I don't know which house it is. It's either that white one right there, or there's one right here behind these trees. She goes to them, hysterical, screaming about being carjacked. And that's when the massive search went out for the carjacker. So this next intersection at the stoplight is where Susan Smith said she was carjacked, where they caught her in the lie. So I assume she was traveling opposite of the way I am, because the lake is back that way. And she said she was carjacked sitting at a stoplight right there. And that's how they got her. They said that light never turns red unless somebody is at the intersection. And she had already said that there were nobody around, no cars, no people or anything. I'm sure Susan Smith is still the most hated woman in Union, South Carolina. Maybe in South Carolina, I'm not sure. She's still alive, she's in prison. She was having sex with a couple guards and they found that out. The guards were fired. I passed the Jefferson Davis house. I missed it. It's called the Wallace house. I think that was the guy who owned it or built it or who was living here at the time. So it says, Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederate States of America, died in this house, the former home of Brigadier General William H. Wallace, April 28, 1865. See if I can do this without getting hit. Oops. Damn. This is a one-way street. Officer, I'm sorry. I'm not from around here. So this is the courthouse that an entire nation kept their eye on during the Susan Smith trial. I'm sure it rocked this town. So it says, these were men who gave their lives and fortunes to home and country in vindication of those sacred rights reserved to the states and guaranteed by the federal Constitution as adopted and ratified by South Carolina, May 23, 1788. I wasn't expecting to find this. In memory of Confederate soldiers of Union County, South Carolina.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing the storage tour on the bike.
Huh?
We saw you were out doing the storage tour on the bike.
Yeah.
That's what I do too. I just give him a tour of the town we live in.
How's it going?
How you doing, man?
Good, good.
What you seen so far?
I went down to the lake and I stopped at the Jefferson Davis, the Wallace house. And
yeah, I was just telling him the Wallace house, I guess 15 years ago, was gorgeous.
really,
And it's just gone to hell. It's like in probate.
yeah,
Like grandma died, get something to sell, some do, some don't.
right.
This building was designed by the same guy that did a bunch of the monuments in Washington. And then the old jail there is the original Union County Jail, and that's where the jail is actually in the basement. And that's where the term they're going to bury you under the jail.
Can you go in there?
During the week you can.
Okay. Yeah. Any idea why it's spelled with a V?
Yeah, because they used to do all of them like that.
Really?
That was the common. They would commonly shape used as V's.
Okay. I saw that in the Google Street View. I was like, surely not.
Yeah, and you'll see it a lot.
Really?
On courthouses.
Okay. Guess I never paid attention before.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well.
Cool. Nice meeting y'all. Have a good day. March 12, 2085. Time capsule. How about that? 2085. I wonder what's under there. John Pratt, inventor of the first practical typewriter, patent 1866, born Union, South Carolina, April 13, 1831, died Chattanooga, Tennessee, July 21, 1905. They said the actual jail was underground. So, definitely need to come back and check that out again. So this is the town of Buffalo, and those are two old mill towers of some sort. There have been some great roads today. I'm trying to get to Cross Keys house. Apparently, I'm still not there. I think I missed my turn. Yep. Road closed. Detour. Alright, it rerouted me. When I get on the roads like this, I kind of expect them to turn to gravel all of a sudden. I guess that's because it's happened so many times. It starts off okay and then bam, before you can slow down, you're in the gravel. I guess I'm marked on the map the wrong location for the Cross Keys house, so I see I'm already past it. I'm not sure where I made the mistake, but I didn't double check. And since it's no big deal to me, really, I'm just going to let it fly and catch it another day. So here we are, heading to Frankies Pizza.
And that man that the people elected was
Big Tex, no matter where I go, everybody wants to know just how I roll. I roll with the finest nose, and anywhere the whiskey flows. Big Tex.
God, don't forgive my ass, but you know that we never change.
We fish on Monday, by Tuesday the scales be gone. We'll fight again from a job that I don't want. Fuck Thursday. I'm drinking my friends. Saturday I'll be drinking alone.
I'm a skip the day working, go fishing fan. Like to roll through the weekend creek with no plan. I'm a white trash boy that don't give a damn. But down every road there's always one more city. I raise a lot of cake on my Sunday. While mama used to pray my crops away. Now I'm 152 with just 2 ways. I've run the law or spend my life in jail.
Sitting here at Frankies New York Pizza. They're still in lockdown from Corona, and they had the doors locked. And it's got a sign that says door locked with some arrows. So I thought it was talking about door on the right, and then they were both locked. So I went around outside the building thinking maybe there's a drive-through window or something they're taking your order at. This sucks. So about 10 minutes I'm gonna get a pizza. I might sit right here and eat it. Shit, why not? There's a little bit of shade right here. I'll let you know how the pizza is. Good ride so far, even though I missed the Cross Keys house. It's getting hot. It's getting real hot. It's gotta be well into the 90s. So gotta stay hydrated. So here we are, got Frankies Pizza. You may have noticed that my shirt's different now. So what happened was I didn't hit record when I thought I did. Well, I did hit it, but it didn't actually record. I missed my entire review of the pizza. So I came back up here today, 2 days later, just so I can review the pizza again. That may not be the best angle. We work with what we got though. It was absolutely delicious Sunday. And truly that's the only reason I even came back. If it had been a mediocre pizza, I wouldn't have came back. And it's 2 hours up here. I mean, it's still a ride, but. Oh, son, y'all gotta see this. Look at that. I mean, that, my friends, is perfection, damn near. That golden color, that is absolutely what you want in a pizza. That grease, the glistening from the grease. Look at that. Oh, first bite. Wow. Look here, watch this. See that? That's when you know it's right. When the grease is dripping from the pizza. I can tell you this. My number one pizza in South Carolina is Dano's. Dano's Pizza, Columbia, South Carolina, Rosewood Drive. I'm gonna go back before I name my new number one. I'm gonna get it. Fabulous. Fabulous. I'm even eating the bones. So, going in for slice 2. Get the Mac Daddy slice. I'll tell you, right here, this is my number 2 pizza. I'll have to look at the list, see who it replaced, but this is my number 2. My number 2 pizza in South Carolina. New York style, of course. You can't really compare Chicago to New York. It's 2 totally different animals. I'm glad I came back up here. If you got a favorite pizza joint, especially New York pizza, it don't have to be New York, but especially New York pizza, in South Carolina, drop it in the comments. I'll go check it out. But only if it's good. Don't send me no crap. One more before I hit the road. That's so good. Frankies, New York Pizza, Simpsonville, South Carolina. Go get you some. One more. Just a little bit of it. So good. All right, I'm gonna take the rest to go home. I'm sure I'll be eating it for dinner. It can't come across how well I like that pizza. Fantastic. So this is Two Blue Fred saying, freaking ride every day. And if you don't have anywhere to go, go get some pizza.